Hello, hello. Super quick video actually today because I'm really under the cosh today. It is a very, very busy day. So I have been thinking a little bit more on from yesterday, and what I wanted to talk about over the next couple of days actually is I want to start an idea, something for you to think about, but I'm thinking about this too. So not a massive fan of the Diary of a CEO anymore, really. Kind of moved along from that a little bit. One of the things that he does talk about, I think, in his book is this idea of these 5 buckets. And let me try and get these in shot if I can. And you can read these. They're back to front for me. Knowledge, skills, network, resources, reputation. So he talks about the fact that we tend to spend our careers, I think, in his context, like in a corporate sense, trying to fill these buckets. But ultimately, and I think this is quite an interesting concept, the idea that these 3, networking, resources and reputation, they can be gone in an instant. So I was thinking a little bit about what I was talking about yesterday, the things that we kind of have ownership over or we feel confident in. And these 3 things can just disappear overnight, effectively. It doesn't take much, does it, in terms of network, resources and reputation. This is a business sense thing today. I wanted to talk a little bit more about our relationships and our personal life a bit more tomorrow. But what you can't lose are knowledge and skills. So what I'm thinking about, and I'm going to make some notes on this tonight when I get home, are what are my knowledge areas and what are my skills areas, because they in an earthquake situation, Armageddon situation, that can't be taken away. They're not physical things that can be kind of removed. So the difference between knowledge and skills are pretty straightforward, really. You can have the knowledge of how to cook a chicken curry. You can read a recipe book and have that knowledge, but the skill is knowing that you've done it. Until you've cooked a chicken curry, you don't have the skill to do it. So those are 2 completely different things. Where do your knowledge areas lie and where do your skill areas lie? I am also going to make a list of these kind of things as well. What do I have at my disposal in terms of resources? What is my network? What sorts of friends do I have in a business sense? And sort of, well, I don't know, it's a bit of a blowing your own trumpet moment there with reputation, but I think I have a fair reputation. But I'll write all these things down in my notebook, because I'm going to come back to it tomorrow. I'm going to add to it, and then I want to talk about this and how it feeds into like identity and how it feeds into authenticity, and how ultimately, if we rely on some of the things that can be removed or that are externally out of our control, this could be a major problem. So ultimately, our identity needs to lie in things that we have control over. So we'll come to that in a bit, but that's kind of my video for today, really, is just to make these notes down. I'll list these 5 things in the description below, and in the comments maybe, and then we can go from there tomorrow. All right. Anyway, that's day 16, and I had to swap again from a back day to an arm day, which means holding this camera up is like, Jesus, my triceps are good, they're better. And I will be doing the chest day tomorrow when I have a little bit more time. But it has been crazy. Left the house at God alone knows what time. And yeah, it's just been a little bit chaotic. What I'd planned to do on the way into work did not pan out. And in the end, it's all been a bit frantic. So we've got to take Zach to Bristol City Football Club directly after I finish here to go to an open day there to see about his university thing. So it's a bit of a challenge, but it's all good fun, isn't it? So here we go. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Yes.